going on, guys? Back with another video. So I ran a poll on the channel last week if you guys were ready for me to transition into the hunting videos, and it was 100% votes on that, so I figured we might as well get to doing that. I think today we're not going to break out the bow just yet. I probably should because it's getting pretty close. I haven't even touched my bow. I haven't even looked at it enough. Just for today, we're going to scout around, check some things out. We're going to try a new location this year. I guess just see if there's anything worth sitting over there. I'll see you guys when we get over there and get in the woods, and hopefully we can find a good spot. Oh, we just made it out here. See what we can find for a spot. We got Hunter with us up here too, by the way. I think he's actually already got a spot out here. Yeah, let's go look around and see what we can find. Definitely pretty thick through all this. You can't drive back here either this far because there's that big tree that I had to duck underneath. But yeah, it's definitely pretty thick out here. A lot of fallen timber through here, which is probably pretty good. That spot we were just looking around in, literally right here. I like it in there, but it is way too close to the main trail, so I'm gonna keep looking. But that's definitely one spot I'm gonna keep in mind because the ground blind or even just setting up next to a tree would be pretty good through there. So I might have found the area I want to be. The other one I really liked, but it was just too close to the trail for me. But this spot's pretty good looking. There's a lot of thicker stuff behind me, but that's all going to come down in the winter and more than likely going to drop in the fall too, so we won't have to worry about that too much. This is actually one of the spots I mapped out earlier, and there's a creek right on the other side of us. But once you cross that creek, it turns into, it's not private property, but it's like some gun club place. I also don't want to do that because if I shoot something that runs over there, I might not be able to get it, but we're going to go farther left of that creek. Alright, I'm literally going this way to check out the area, and we just spooked off a deer. There's another one over there, actually. They just took off. I don't want to push in there too far and, spook them all the way out of there, but I think we're going to kind of move up a little bit and see what spots I can find. We're going to go look around here. I'm trying to be quiet, but these leaves are so loud. There's a hill right here, and that's actually where them deer just run off from. We probably will get a stand out here, but let's go see if there's anywhere even worth putting a stand. It really opens up through here before you come down into here, because coming down into here is kind of where I wanted to be, somewhere through here. I might even throw up a ground blind, just so I don't have to mess with a stand right away. So if there's really nowhere for me to put a tree stand, we're probably going to throw the ground blind down. It kind of looks like it's going to be more of a ground blind spot anyways. I'm going to be honest, if you're anything like me, I absolutely hate hunting in a ground blind during bow because there's just no room in there to pull back. Your cams are hitting the top of the canopy and it's so annoying. Here, hopefully we can find a good tree stand spot anyway. I am thinking maybe we can get a stand in this bigger tree right here, but that is super close. I kind of want to be just a tad bit further because they're going to be coming up through here. And I'm not sure which way. Obviously the wind's going to change directions, but I feel like I won't have much cover right here. So if they're coming through here and I move it all, they're definitely going to know I'm there. I will say I do like this tree as well. Once again though, not a lot of cover. I just like it because it's kind of pointing that the way that these deer are going to be coming in. It's kind of on a hill, coming off a hill right here. But we'll keep this one in mind because that wouldn't be too bad. I just have to sit really still. Alright guys, so now that I'm looking at this tree, I'm definitely going to keep this one in mind. But we are going to check out a few more spots over this way just a little bit. But if anything, I'm liking this one because I got a good view on all this. There's a trail right here somewhere that they're coming up. It's nice open shooting lanes for bow, but we're going to go on this side and look around a little bit. Alright, so this spot was also looking pretty good. It was right on the other side. But I just realized that this was the creek right here the whole time. Right on the other side of that is private property, or it's like a gun club thing. So technically private, yeah. I think the only way you can get in there is if you sign up for something or you're a part of the gun club, something like that. I think where we were looks good anyways. And if anything, these deer are coming up this creek and straight over to me, or they're going straight down this. The spot that we just looked at, I think we're going to stick with that. Well, maybe looking a couple more spots, but it's like 90% we're going to stick with that one. I wish I could hunt this creek, but like I said, it's private property, and if a deer crosses and comes onto state land where we're standing right now, and I shoot it, the first thing a deer does is run for water, so he's just going to go right back across that creek, and I don't even know who to talk to about going into there. So we'll stick to the further in and see what happens, but we're gonna look around just a couple more spots. I have seen a lot of beds, so a lot of bedding spots, so might be a pretty decent spot. This tree's fucking huge. Dude, look how big.
I was gonna say, I think even if you and I both try and bury out one, it would. No.
That's huge. So this is coming, the creek's still right behind us, but this is coming out of the creek. A little more open. It definitely looks like a bedding area all around through here, so we're gonna keep that in mind too. We're actually gonna mark that on the map. Once again, I don't wanna set up too close to where they're bedding, obviously, because they're gonna hear me coming in, out, they're gonna smell me, so still, I'm preferring the first spot over this one if they are bedding in here. This spot's looking pretty good, but I mean, I can literally see exactly where I want to sit. Like, I can see through these trees into my spot anyways. I think I got better shooting lanes over there, better everything, as far as right now, right here. But if I am right and they are bedding in here, I don't want to sit too close, so definitely sticking to right up there. All right, guys, just made it back to the truck. I'm for sure gonna stick with that spot. Possibly next weekend, we'll come out here, we'll set up a stand, get a trail cam out there, and hopefully they start coming in and we can see what's out there a little more. Alright guys, this is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Just a little bit of scouting around, didn't do too much. Like I said, next video, gonna be setting up stand, trail cam, probably getting the bow out, sighted in, making sure everything's good on the bow. If you guys wanna see that, make sure to stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button, that little bell icon so you guys don't miss a single video. Check out one of these two videos popping up on the end screen. See you guys in the next one. Peace.